We are in the middle of the transfer summer window. Frimpong has been confirmed. Kirkes soon, and Florian Richard Wirtz should be happening very soon as well. But we've also got some players at Liverpool who are world class, some who are not world class, and some who may need to go. So you know what this is, people. The title says it. Liverpool Football Club. Keep, sell, or loan. We're going to delve into it now. Sit back, relax. Let's get into it.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work.
The two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Kopish. Yes, lovely people. Hope you're well. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Obviously, this is not a live show, so make sure you share this as well. And make sure you leave your comments. We'd really like to hear your thoughts on some of the opinions that we have on this show. Matt Drift, how you doing, boys?
Good, bro. Just waiting for that Florian stuff to just, land, and yeah, man, we move.
Come on, here we land. Right, let's get
started. It might have by the time we release this.
That's very true. You're right. Very true. If it is, then just leave hashtag Verts in the comment section. Right, I'm going to take the liberty of putting some players into keep that I don't think are really up for debate. So Alisson,
yeah.
I'd fight you guys if you said no to Alisson. I can't lie. Gakpo,
yeah.
Luis Diaz, Virgil.
Yeah, you already know.
Grav.
You already know.
Trent's gone. So we'll put him in sell because he's gone. Kanate,
Yep.
Kelleher's gone, unfortunately.
On Ibu, I'm not going to lie. Only thing I will say, if he refuses to sign a contract, sell. He can't go for free.
Yeah, but that's, we're not on that bit. That bit yet, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Salah, obviously.
Yeah.
Bradley.
Yeah.
Sobo.
Yeah. No debate.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Chiesa. Wow.
Are we playing this game where we just say what we want to say?
I said, we're not finishing the sentence, brother. Sell him.
Nah, do you know what? It's because I've seen the reports. I've seen the reports in it. He wants playing time for the World Cup, and he wants to play regularly. That's what's been reported by a lot of journalists now as well. And I just think I would love for Chiesa to stay, but I've also got to understand that the manager doesn't really trust him, didn't give him enough game time, and I don't know whether that's going to change next season. I've got to be realistic, and I've also got to think if I could bring in a replacement that can play more minutes than Chiesa, it actually bodes well better for the squad with Jock's side. So I still would go Soda.
What are you saying?
I'm keeping based on his ability. He's settled now. There was a few things going on this season in his personal life that have come up that might have been adding to him not settling. 10 mil, nothing to risk if we keep him. And I think he can play across the front three. I'm not giving up on Chiesa, so I'd keep Chiesa.
So I'll be real with you. I'm with Drift here. However, I don't think we will keep him. So I'm saying I'm keeping him, but I see him getting sold.
Oh, I agree with Carl.
I would keep him, for a season.
Really?
Yeah, because again, in my twisted mind, I've got Diaz playing as a centre forward now, so I think we need another left winger, and I think Chiesa can do that.
Yeah.
In a horrible circumstance where Salah's not available, we know Chiesa can also play right wing as well, even though that's not his best position in my opinion anymore.
Yeah,
but he can still do. He does a better job on the right wing than Gakpo, for example.
I mean, he's played right wing more in his career, Carl. That's actually the position he's played more. So.
In a different country, though. I think Chiesa now is a left winger for Liverpool. But either way, I would keep him, but he's definitely being sold in the summer.
I think, do you know what? I think I don't know. I'm 50-50 on whether we actually
He wants to leave, guys.
Yeah, I think he wants to go.
No, but that might not be a true report because I've seen reports saying that if the club want to keep him, he's happy here.
Bro,
so
just
I
recently,
don't know. as we're recording this, I want to say, in real time, like 2-3 days ago, quite a few reports. I think Ornstein and even
AC Milan was the place, right?
Fabrizio has last spoken about it. He said Chiesa said the news was he loves Liverpool, wish he could stay, but he feels like he's not going to get the playing time, and obviously wants to make sure that he's ready for the World Cup as well. You have to miss a big year for a minute, like
it's a huge year.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? On that premise, then I might go loan. Oh, that means all three of us got something different, then, innit?
Yeah. Well, do you know? Let the people them decide in the comments.
All right, so we'll leave Chiesa down here. So keep sell loan for Chiesa. That's the first job, guys. What would you guys?
I say put him in loan because loan is kind of like in the middle, and then the people can decide if that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Harvey Elliott.
Bro, I want to keep.
I personally would keep Elliott, but I think we'll sell him.
I want to keep him as well, but I think he gets sold. So what does this mean? What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do, bro?
What does this mean? What more do you want from me,
bro? We're all on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure unanimously we all want to keep Elliott, but we all fear that he's going to be sold.
All right, shall I be real with you?
Yeah.
Florian coming in means that Elliott's now third choice 10. And I think we can improve on him on the right wing because that's the only other position he can play now. I would sell Elliott begrudgingly.
Who's better on the right wing out of Elliott and Chiesa?
Probably Chiesa.
What about you, Drift? And I'm just thinking I don't want to answer.
No, Chiesa. I'll go Chiesa. In terms of like his effectiveness. I think he's more effective than you know what? I know people laughed at me. At some point in his career, Elliott's going to play 8 and he's going to be dropping deep and controlling games. Remember I said that. Not for Liverpool, wherever he goes. He's capable.
That's what you're saying, guys. Keep, sell, or loan for Harvey Elliott.
I would keep, but I think we're going to sell him.
You know what I'm saying? What does that mean?
I think we'll sell him. I think we should sell him for the betterment.
You think we should sell him? I think
we should for the betterment of his career as well. And plus, I don't think he's a player that fits into our system anymore.
So how come you're thinking about Harvey Elliott's feelings, but you weren't thinking about Chiesa?
Because I think Chiesa could fit in our system. If we are going to sign a striker and Diaz isn't going to play left wing anymore, or if we don't sign a striker and Diaz is going to be predominantly playing centre forward, we'll need a left winger. We have one in the squad in Chiesa who could play there. I don't think Harvey Elliott is a slot type of right winger. Chiesa might not be a slot player, but I don't see. I don't see slot. There's a position in the team for Chiesa. There's not a position in the team for Elliott anymore. Florian Wirtz coming in, you shut that door on that.
All right.
Based on the fact that Elliott played less minutes than Chiesa this season, I think Cal's right. Because you would not think there was anyone who played less minutes than Chiesa, but Elliott actually played less minutes than Chiesa.
On June the 7th, this is from Fabrizio. I understand Chiesa's priority for this summer transfer window is to return to Italy. Chiesa loves Liverpool, but limited game time an issue, and Italian clubs started contacts to be informed on potential deal conditions.
Do you know, I'm gonna move him into sell.
Now you're thinking about Chiesa's feelings, isn't it?
It's not even that. I just think, you know, I love Chiesa, innit? I've wanted Chiesa at Liverpool since 2020, but we can improve on him.
There you go.
But we can improve on Elliott if that's the case as well, man.
No, but I think Elliott is more proven than Chiesa.
Of course, he's more proven. But
he played 100 minutes.
You're gonna find it harder to replace Elliott than Chiesa.
We've just replaced Elliott with Florian Wirtz.
You haven't replaced him. It's just more.
We have, Matt.
You haven't.
Matt, he's a 10. We've just replaced him with Florian Wirtz, the best in the world.
No. You're doing... You haven't replaced him. It's just more like.
All right, sorry to cut you, Matt. I'm Harvey Elliott. I'm a 10, or at worst, I'm a right winger. Who's the two players ahead of me? The best 10 in the world in Florian Wirtz, as you say, or the best right winger in the world, Mo Salah? What are you saying?
I'm not the coach. Florian Wirtz could be playing left wing next season.
You say Florian could play left?
He could be. I'm not the coach.
If Florian played left, who's playing centre?
Did you predict Grav would be the pivot player at the start of the season?
That's not
did you know Grav was going to be? You didn't know
didn't.
that, did you? You don't know what the manager's going to do, bro.
I'm going to ask you a question flat out. If it's Verts left wing, Salah right wing, and Isak through the middle, who plays in the 10?
Depends who's available. I don't understand.
The politician's back.
No, but all jokes aside, what I'm saying is Elliott has done way more work in the Prem than Chiesa, right? Over the years and whatever. But not only that, I think Elliott understands. I say understands now, but this is probably the wrong time for me to say it. Used to understand his role when it used to understand a squad player. He's easier to manage. Chiesa being older, but now it seems like Elliott's not tolerating that crap anymore. So
I made a mistake, sir, by the way. He played 100 minutes more than Chiesa, sorry. But still very close in terms of like similar minutes, which says a lot, innit?
I still want to keep Harvey Elliott, but I think we're gonna sell him. So again, what does that? How do you? I don't know how this works.
I think he should go in. I think he should go and sell because Cal's answer kind of like is just the great. You and me are on the same, as in we think he'll sell, but we'd keep. But Cal said actually sell him. So therefore,
fair play. Yeah, fair play.
Endo.
Keep, but I think we'll sell him.
If we're going off the premise, do you know what?
No. I think we'll keep him.
I think
we'll
keep
him.
Do you know what
I think he one slot over. You know, I think we'll keep him.
I think we may sell him because we either do something that we're not expecting, which is buy midfielder, bit like how Florian Wirtz, we didn't think we was gonna get a number at 10 or whatever, or they see Bajcetic in preseason who's actually fighting for preseason. I mean, that's a spoiler alert.
The curse struck again with
I'm going to say sell. I don't necessarily want to sell him, but we can upgrade upon him.
Is it?
You say the curse isn't dead?
Well, you were talking about Bajcetic can be the back.
Yeah.
Call him back like he never
left. The curse is dead.
I don't know. Cal was promoting Bajcetic into the first team and then man tore his hamstring off the bone. That's crazy, but yeah.
Man had surgery, you know.
The porch.
I want to dance. Let me show you how.
That guy, that man is in impeccable shape for a late 50s, you know.
Yeah, he
crazy.
trains, still trains. I'm going sell for Endo. With Wirtz coming in, I think Szoboszlai plays more games in the pivot. And I also think we bring in another midfielder if Bajcetic isn't liked, and I think he becomes surplus to requirements if that's the case.
What I think. Yep.
I think he one slot over, and the only way we sell him is if one of the other Premier League teams is smart enough to realize he'll be exceptional for them at their level if they come and give us like 20 mil or 15, 20 mil. So, you know, like those like lower teams, like your Bournemouths and that, if one of them clocked on how good of a job he could do for them and will pay us, I think we'll sell. If not, I think we'll keep him.
What are you saying, Matt?
I think we sell him. Like I said before, Bajcetic, I think if Bajcetic didn't get injured, I think he was already given that, in my opinion, that he was going to take Endo's spot. But not only that, like I said, I think we're going to do the unthinkable, or we may do the unthinkable, and that's buy a midfielder, in which case it pushes Endo down the pecking order again. So I think we do sell him, unfortunately.
Is Endo one of the best players we've ever had at not needing rhythm?
Probably.
Because the way he doesn't play for ages and then just comes in.
But yeah, I was going to say, you got Daniel.
Matip, another one.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like Matip did need a game or two. I don't feel like
Matip
used to come off some long injury and just come back and just be sick.
It was light work.
He did look a little rusty sometimes.
Bro. I'm not going to lie. Matip's consistency is actually outrageous, you know.
No, he was a G. But remember, he was getting 90 minutes when he was playing at times. Endo don't even get 90 minutes. So it's actually remarkable. He's ready when he's called upon.
Because Matip was that good that he had to play the 90 minutes.
Oh, yeah, talent-wise, Matip was exceptional. We know that already, but like...
Matip was called one of the most underrated centre-backs in Premier League history, in my opinion, you know?
I agree with that.
I'm going to run through these ones. So, Reece Williams, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't believe he's still a Liverpool player.
Nat, put him out of his misery now.
Yeah, bro.
Is Nat a Liverpool player still?
He's on loan.
Bro, this brother could have went when we had the no centre-backs and still here, you know?
How has Trent left for free and he's still got a contract?
It's mad.
We've had a whole new manager and a whole
What
new
the hell,
bro. We, if I'm not mistaken, was Nat there when we had AXA? Like, was AXA there when that?
Nat's been here the whole time.
Yeah, Matt's been there.
Have we built AXA since? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. We
He's
built
an
AXA
academy
and
player. He's been here the whole time, bro.
He's a Melwood boy.
He's been here the whole time, bro.
Your lot's go right back, Calvin Ramsey.
I'm gonna say loan. I don't know. Like I select C.
No,
bro.
We got Calvin Ramsey, man. Don't let Cal do that to you, bro. You still got the potential, G. Don't worry, man.
Ben Doak, Drifty's Salah replacement.
I think don't do that. I think
Salah's understudy.
I actually think we're going to do business with Everton for the first time in decades. I think we will sell him to Everton.
I think we sell him though. Yeah, I think you're right.
I would sell Doak as well. If we can get 25 to 30 mil for Doak.
I reckon we get 22 8 mil add-ons from Everton.
Bajcetic.
I'd loan him out after this terrible injury because, I don't think after this injury we can risk him being a Liverpool first team player.
Can't loan him out again, no. The first loan was bogus. The second one was a lot better. Like
the second one was very good. Second one was very good.
No, it was.
So Matt, if you keep him and he won't be fit until about October, they're saying, right? And then and then you think about by the time he gets match fit, when will he play? Like he's got to go on loan in January. He's got to go on loan in January. Let him play at Liverpool to get fit and then loan him.
Until Cal had to say something, I was actually waiting quietly for his return, and now he's just got mashed up again. Man having surgery.
Are we ready for pre-season? I would keep him until January. I'm with Drift. I'll keep him until January to help us with the Carabao and all that.
And engage it and see how
and then engage it from there. So I'll keep him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Engage it.
Jaros.
I don't even know what's going on with him. He's
so
good.
Apparently, we're going to give him a new contract. We're apparently looking to give him a new contract and loan him out.
I've got no problems if he wants to be. Yeah, I'll keep him though.
Yeah. So
let's keep him, please. I'm mad at that.
Are we keeping him? Yeah.
I'd keep. Yeah.
But I think the reality is he gets loaned out, so you might as well put him in loan.
I don't mind that either. I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Tyler, generational Morton.
I think we need to.
You know, the goose is up now, man. Like
we have to sell him now, man. I was Tyler Morton 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. He's got to carve out his career now.
A real shame.
Go and fly, young blood.
Joe Gomez.
Bro, Joe Gomez is in these conversations every single year, you know.
And I'm gonna stick to my guns and I'm gonna say keep him.
I want us to keep Gomez as well for versatility and squad depth. And
he's homegrown and he's reliable.
Joey's from Catford. I can't do that to him. You have to keep him. I know man them from Catford and them sides there. Big up Joe Gomez.
With all due respect to Joey, the wages he's on and all that kind of stuff, how great he is around the training ground and whatnot. You just keep people like Joey in the squad, don't you? Like it doesn't really.
No. All jokes aside, though, he loves Liverpool. Remember, my brother knows him. My brother knows
whether
him.
He wants to stay still, though.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say about thing, but he loves Liverpool, bro. Like he.
Yeah, of course he does.
He's not want to leave.
Serving player, man.
Yeah. He does not want to leave. The only thing I would say is that there's a World Cup coming up, and maybe he might feel that he won't even get even a slight look in if he doesn't get game time. The problem is what happened with Joe Gomez. See the season before last when he was playing like left back and he was doing really well. He basically put himself back into the England squad, right? But this injury kind of set him back again. People don't understand. Joe Gomez was supposed to be like the main England centre back for all these tournaments that we've seen happen. You know, that's how good he is. He's supposed to be that guy that I know people still rate like he's like how Cole will seem, but way better if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think he might go down now in Liverpool history as the most unlucky to not have a career. You know, we used to look at Sturridge and be like, he's the one that's more like if only. I think Joey might have now overtaken Sturridge as the if only.
Yeah, could be. Jota.
Reluctantly so.
Matt?
Yeah.
I've got no issue if we buy Isak.
It's a sell. There's no loan. It's either sell or keep. The thing is,
I'd sell him as well.
yeah. Do you know? I noticed as well. His production's dropping every year. You know that.
Yeah, and his availability.
Mm.
I put Jones here just for me. I know what my answer is for Jones. I don't know.
No, keeping Jones. I don't see why would we sell Jones?
No, because it's a conversation online. I'm just saying I didn't know if it was one with you.
I think that conversation is to do with some people may have overrated him, but even if you don't overrate him, he's still a very good squad player that you need in your squad.
Is that because he played right back for England and they lost, so everyone's just being an idiot?
No, it's been a little while now to be drift, not even just England.
Nah, he's a great squad player. There's no way we sell him.
Quansah.
But then by Leverkusen rumours, maybe we might sell him, you know.
They're very strong. All right, so here's the thing. Quansah has potential, but can we wait around for the potential if he's not going to get regular game time? That's the conversation, isn't it?
Mm. That's why ideally a loan was probably the best idea. But
a loan probably would have been the best.
I think we're going to sell him, which will be a shame because I think he's a super talent. But I think we're going to sell him.
I think we keep him because of the homegrown situation.
If Leverkusen and what if Newcastle come in again as well, Cal? That's two interested teams.
No, you're right, but we need if we sell him, we are going to have to start bringing some homegrown players.
The Athletic have just said.
Remember, Frimpong's homegrown.
Yeah, I know, but that's replacing Trent.
That's true.
Kelleher's going, and that hasn't been replaced as homegrown as well.
Leverkusen now trying to get him. Any pursuit of Quansah, who is valued in excess of 40 million, will be separate from the Wirtz deal.
If we get 40 mil for Quansah, it's worth selling him.
But
if
at the
it's
same
like
time,
20, then I would have rather kept him.
There's mixed reports because another report says that Liverpool are not thinking of letting Quansah leave at this stage. Yeah, but stage is very kind of vague, isn't it? So
unless we can get someone like a Mark Gahey as a replacement, I don't think we will.
Yeah, Gahey will cost about 40 mil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, has he got a year left, Gahey?
Yeah, he's only got a year left there, so
that don't make sense, I guess. More like you get
we
more
might be able to get Gahey for 30 mil with a year left. You never know.
Perhaps. Simicast.
So
yeah, it was a beautiful day, but the time that it's unfortunately it's over now still.
Robbo.
Keep back up.
No, I would sell, but I think he's gonna stay though. I would sell both the left backs.
I'm keeping Robbo for 1 year just to help Kirk settle in. Next summer he's gone.
Who would you buy then, Matt? If we was to sell both left backs?
Oh, I would have got obviously we're getting Kirkers. I would have got Hato as the other left back. Two different profiles.
Yeah.
You don't think it's risky to have two new players in the same position in the team?
No, reason being is because even though Robbo is important, even from like a dressing perspective, I'm also looking at it like you still got Virgil, you still got Salah, you still got McAllister for like all the South Americans. Like there's still like captains in the squad, in it. Like I know Robbo is important. I'm not denying that, but I just think that we could probably get away with it. It might not be ideal because now you're getting a left back who's not recognized in the setup at all. But you got to remember, Hato being Dutch, I think Dutch are very good at like when it comes to the tactic stuff. Dutch are one of the best. Then you bring in a Kirkes who's been playing the Prem proven. So I would make that calculated gamble. That's just me though. And that's no shade on Robert. That's just something. But I'm not going to get mad if we're still bringing in Kirkes and Robbo is the backup. I'm not going to get mad at that. I'm just saying if I was
I'm not surprised you said sell him, but
so
I wouldn't sell him this summer. I'm happy for Robbo to leave on a free.
Me too.
Nunez.
This is a 50-50, you know.
I would sell him.
I think the club might hold out if they don't feel like they're getting the valuation for the player. So I don't think this is a clear cut he's going to leave, you know.
No, it's not. But what would you do? Would you keep or sell him?
Me personally, I'd keep him and he would be the backup. So I'd sell Jota and Nunez would be the cover. But
What are you saying, Matt?
I would sell him.
I'm selling him as well. Diaz is my
yeah.
centre
I
forward.
knew both of you two were selling. The whole of the comments is gonna say sell him as well, but
Because I don't think you got Diaz as one that can play for the middle as well.
Diaz is my centre forward now.
Although by the time he released this, I don't think anything will change. But later on in the window, things might change. We might have to slightly revisit it.
Yeah.
Only
so
because
let me just ask
Diaz.
you something quickly. Because we're getting Isak, that means Diaz will become a bench player then, and he don't deserve to be a bench player. So
Rotation.
how would we
overthinking
figure
it.
that out?
You're overthinking it.
It's just rotation. So Bosley doesn't deserve to be a bench player, but he's gonna sit on the bench for a bit.
If a player is better than the player that you already have,
Then everyone's win.
the other player who's trying to like win his place back just has to be patient and bide his time in it.
No, I hear that, but I just think it would be a little bit mad for him to come.
It might sound harsh, obviously, but like
and go straight on the bench.
But remember, that's kind of in a way like you see, the one area where I think you can get away with it is forward line. Look at PSG. There's 3 spots, but there's 4 players. One of them always missed out.
There's 5.
Is it 5?
5 players.
5.
Ramos.
So Crava, Doué, Barcola,
Dembele, and Ramos.
Yeah, I wouldn't even include in Ramos. So you kind of just but he's there though. Yeah.
So there's 5.
And they, what I'm saying, they had to fight it out.
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm just thinking about the fact that when you actually go through the team and you realize Diaz is
didn't even
probably
start the final.
3rd or 4th best player for Liverpool this season, it'd be really harsh for him to like be the bench unless Cody becomes the bench. But that's even harsh on Cody.
No,
so
but
it's
Drift,
a bit like
he weren't our 3rd or 4th best player.
Barcola.
No, of course not. He was our 2nd best attacker.
I mean, not giving anything away from when we just did the season rating, but he landed on the same rating for around 3 or 4 other players, and then there was
he did, but he wasn't better than those players though.
Well, I'm saying arguably. That's why I said arguably, like 3rd or 4th best player in the season just gone.
He was
then
maybe
get dropped onto
best.
the bench is just a little bit harsh, isn't it?
He's 5th best at best, not top 5.
Well, based on the player ratings that we did, he was the same as 3 or 4.
I can name you 5 players better than Diaz over the course of the season. Not even being disrespectful to him.
Don't know.
He was very good for us, but he wasn't top 3.
What I'm saying is Bradley Barcola didn't start a final. He had a good season for PSG. Desiree Doué didn't, in my opinion, have a bet. Well, even statistically, it's hard to say, but like Barcola missed out on, starting in a final, bro.
As Liverpool, we can't scream for a squad and then knowing the players get benched. It's part and parcel of it.
I get it. I get it. But because you said you want him to be a centre forward, I'm thinking, well, that means that he won't play because we're getting Isak.
Yeah.
If I told you the stats of Doué,
he won't put up with that though. You see, like for me personally, I think Cody, I think Chiesa, I think they've got a mentality. Cody's obviously a bit younger. I think they're like, okay, I'm in the squad, cool. I think Diaz is like, if I'm a squad player, I'm off.
Yeah, but he's going to be a squad player at Barcelona as well.
Yeah, but he would have got his dream move, so he'll probably be more willing to be a bench player in his dream move than he would at Liverpool.
I live with it.
Bro, Barcola got 21 goals and 19 assists. Desiree Doué got
40 GA.
I told people about this, and man, them told me, he got nothing in front of goal.
Doué got 15 goals and 16 assists.
No, he is very wasteful in front of goal, Cal. Even if those numbers are high, Barcola is very wasteful in front of goal.
Champions League, Doué got 5, Barcola got 3. But in the league, Barcola got 14. Doué only got 6. Barcola's the one that missed out as well. This is what I'm saying. Like sometimes
I'm sure Doué just towards the end of the season started to play, but at the beginning of the season he was benched a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so we shouldn't worry too much about if they can figure it out, we can figure it out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just thinking from the player's point of view. I think he'll bounce if he thinks he's a squad player.
Then he can bounce.
It's whether he wants to stay. That's another thing now. Barcelona and all them things now.
Well, people, we've done it. We've gone through this squad. Keep so alone. One player we didn't mention, Jaden Dams. Quickly, boys, what are we saying?
He's got to go on loan because there's no way he gets into this team now.
Yeah,
he's not
I'd
good
loan
enough
him
for a
out.
team trying to win everything.
Try loan him out to a Prem team if you can. See if he can do something.
Unfortunately, our standards are so high that your Mortons, your Bajcetics, your Dans, I don't think there's a pathway anymore. I think we've gone to such a level now, and the standard is so high. Unfortunately, I don't think that man will ever become anything at
Cream
Liverpool
rises to
now.
the top. If they're good enough, there'll be a pathway.
I don't think they are.
I think Bajcetic is the only one that has a chance out of them names you mentioned.
Rio's got a chance in the future as well.
Yeah, but Rio's first.
Maybe
I'm not
Rio,
thinking
because he's
about Rio
only
now.
16. But I'm just looking at the talent of Harvey. And if Harvey can't get in, I don't see how they do. Harvey's better than all the players we just said. He's better than Bajcetic, he's better than Morton, he's better than Dan. And if he can't get in,
it's about the position.
Yeah, I get that. He does play a different, but I'm just saying, if his talent level can't get in, how do they? So
it's going to be interesting. People, you know what to do. Comment section. Who would you keep? Who would you sell? And who would you loan? Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll be back soon with another video. So make sure you switch on the notification bell. We are Team Kopish as always. Stay safe, stay blessed. Take care, everyone.
Peace.
Love.